Hello everyone and welcome to my painful face. Ow, ow, ow. Like, if having your period isn't enough, the pimple cysts that come along with it, Mother Nature, why? Mother Nature, why? So, to make today a little bit better, at least I'm hoping my face will feel better, I've got some new products to test out. You guys have been, not begging, but y'all really want me to test out some stuff from the new line at Sephora, Pretty Vulgar. Now, I picked these products specifically. I got the foundation, the concealer, and then the highlight. I got these and not, well, I mean, this is a powder product, the highlight, but I've heard not so great things about the other powder products and the lipsticks. The lipsticks I've heard are kind of like, meh, they're okay, like, you know, nothing special. The powder products like the blushes and the eyeshadow palettes I've heard really not that great, but I've heard great things about this highlight and I've heard nothing about the foundation and concealer. So I figure this will be good. I mean, you guys tend to like my foundation tests, so I figured I may as well go ahead and get these for you. And then I threw this in because the packaging is really pretty, and I mean, who doesn't like a pretty highlight, right? Let's test that out too. Whew. Got hot in here all of a sudden talking about these new makeup products. Let's hop on over to Sephora's website so that we can read more about these products, get a little hotter up in here, and then we can get on into putting them on my face. To start off, we have got the Pretty Vulgar Bird's Nest Blurring Beauty Mousse Foundation. For 1 ounce of product, it is going to set you back a whopping $44. They have only got 6 shades to choose from Pretty Porcelain on through, you know, the typical lighter beige colors, and then we get 1 tan color, and the deepest is Deep Truth. And what this is, it's apparently an all-in-one moisturizer, primer, and lightweight foundation. It is a face-perfecting blurring beauty mousse that is supposed to be incredibly blendable and very lightweight, but still giving coverage. It's infused with a diamond powder to enhance your skin's radiance and decrease visibility of fine lines and wrinkles. It is also cruelty-free, gluten-free, and vegan. And to use, pump 2 to 3 drops on the back of your hand, then use a brush or your fingertips to gently blend into the skin. And it's also one of those products that can be used alone or applied under a foundation for increased coverage. And then we've got the Pretty Vulgar Undercover Concealer for 0.14 ounce of product. It is $25. They also have 6 shades for this, going from Little White Lies through the beiges onto a tan, and then the deepest is called Shady Lady. This is supposed to be a lightweight, velvety soft concealer that has a unique gel serum to help cover up your problem areas no matter how large or small. It's going to keep the skin hydrated, and it's ideal for achieving a natural looking flawless finish. It's also cruelty-free, gluten-free, and vegan. And then it's a typical use for a concealer. Just put it on and then blend it out. And then last but not least, we've got the Shimmering Swan Highlighter. It is a whopping $32 for 0.2 ounces of product. There's only 1 shade option available, which is Glimmer of BS, which is a pink champagne. It's supposed to have an ultra reflective shine to it, and it's supposed to be unique, velvety smooth, and infused with light reflecting and pearlescent pigments. Again, it's cruelty-free, gluten-free, and vegan, and to use, just sweep your brush over the highlighter formula, then dust it along your cheekbone, or, you know, wherever you want. So, moral of the story, at least in my eyes, is that this is a spendy brand for, like, I mean, I had never heard of it before. So for it to just kind of like hop onto the market and be like, hey, I'm expensive, I'm expecting really good things from this. And now granted, I think a lot of the price goes into the packaging. Like, they definitely seemed to put a great deal of time and effort and energy, and I'm assuming money, into the packaging, but we shall see. I am hoping the best, especially for this concealer. I've heard it's supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, dupe in the sense that I'm pretty sure it's like the exact same price, so we shall see. I'm excited to test these all out with you guys, see how they wear on my face. I know technically these specific products were not YouTube made me buy it. This brand as a whole has definitely been a YouTube made me buy it. So let's go ahead, let's sing the song together, and then we can go ahead and get into testing these on my face. YouTube made me buy it, and now I'm gonna try it. Yeah. We will get you zoomed in onto my mess of a face. Oh, like I said, I'm in pain. Since the foundation mousse stuff said that it can be used, you know, as a moisturizer and a primer and a whatever, I am just gonna use primer on half of my face just so we can see how it performs on its own, but then also how it performs with the aid of a primer, because I feel like products, even when they say, you know, it can be, you know, it's got a built-in primer, blah blah blah, I find that it doesn't typically work on my skin. So I'm just gonna do primer on this half of my face. I also do wear my glasses for these foundation and concealer tests for the fellow glasses wearers of the world out there, so that we can see how these products are going to perform where our glasses tend to touch our face throughout the day. So there we go. Primed on one side, not on the other. I got the second shade in the line. I wasn't sure. I thought the light shade looked like maybe it would be right, but maybe just like a little too light. But then this one I was like, well, it looks like maybe it'll be right, but maybe a little bit dark. So I have no idea, but this is the one I got. So here we go. Here's the bottle. It's a nice squeezy tube, and you can see the shade through the translucent feather there. And it's got a very pretty cap on it and a nice pump. Ooh, it's soft. Like, it's not like velvet soft or anything, but it's like a soft plastic. I don't know, that's a nice pump. I don't think it needs to be shaken, but okay, better safe than sorry. So we will do a pump. It said a pump or two, right? Ooh. Oh, this might be a bit dark on me. Oh crap. Okay, well, you know, it said to do like 2 to 3 drops on the back of it. How can you drop mousse? Like, you can more so plop it, but we're gonna smell it because I like smelling my products. No scent as far as I can tell. Let's do the not primed side of my face first, just for kicks and giggles. It really does feel like I'm rubbing a mousse onto my skin. It's very silky, which for me is scary because that usually means it's gonna slip slide around my face. Oh, but it's very silky going on the face. But I can definitely see why this is like one of those ones that they say can be used under your foundation, because like, can you even tell that I just put anything on my skin? Oh my gosh, this is so silicone-y. Oh, like ultra silicone-y. I mean, it makes my skin feel delightful for now. And not a surprise, I'm pretty sure the first 4 ingredients in this are silicone type ingredients. So can you see, like, is there any difference between this side of my face and this side of my face, other than this side of my face is really exceptionally soft? Mommy, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just the kind of person where it's like, if I'm gonna be spending $44 on something, I want it to actually make it look like I did something to my skin, you know? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stick with it. It's all good. So let's go ahead and mousse up this side of my face. Maybe this will make me feel a little better about coverage, if any at all. So there you go. I mean, it did like a little baby something, you know, it took away a little bit of the redness on my face, but overall, I mean, I think this is definitely more of one of those products where it's like, do you basically have perfect skin, but maybe you've just got like the easiest bit of redness that you want to even out? Hey, here you go. I'm sure there's much cheaper on the market that'll do exactly the same thing for you, but if you want this one, maybe this will work just fine. Also, can you see this has a 6-month expiration? Most foundations I feel like have at least a 12-month, so just so you know, there it is. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna end up using this concealer as a foundation, basically. I mean, I'll try to go conservative with it, but I can't make any promises. This looks much better for me. This one has much more simplistic packaging to it, you know, but I like it. I mean, it feels really nice. And the concealer. Boop. Ooh, I've smelled something like that before. Paint by number paints. Yes, it smells like paint by number paints. Okay, and can you see it's got like a very long and skinny doe foot applicator, very slanted. Gonna dab this on, like I said, pretty much everywhere. And by pretty much everywhere, I mean right in here. It does look like it's giving fairly similar coverage and everything to the Tarte Shape Tape. I would say it's a little bit thinner in consistency, so it's like slightly sheerer, but look at that. Yes, yes, yes! Yay for concealer being used as foundation, because this is actually doing something. Yay! Oh, so nice. That's what I needed. That is what I needed. Make it look like I get more sleep than I do. Make it look like I'm not on my period. I mean, all lies. I love it. I love it. Like, that just blended out really seamlessly. I'm just gonna put more on wherever I darn please because I just really enjoyed that a lot. And I want more. How does it go? Willy Wonka. I want a feast. I want a bean feast? That is not the way that song goes. Does anyone want a bean feast? I mean, maybe if someone really likes to fart a lot. So happy with that concealer. Ultimate happiness right now. It feels very lightweight. It also feels like it's not gonna go anywhere, which I can't make any promises because it's got that silicone foundation mousse stuff underneath it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything with a powder here, and then I will be back in just a second so that we can put on the highlight. All right, so we are back. I am ready to put this on. Oh, it's so reflective and pretty. Look at that packaging. It's so pretty. The blushes are in this exact same packaging except it's gold. And let's see, this thing better be magnetic. Nope. Oh well. It does have a very nice snappy snap. Now the only thing is, as pretty as this is, it is going to be fingerprint city after I use this even once. It looks like a very pretty color. It looks like a very typical color. Ooh, I mean, it is very silky. Ooh, but it is very reflective. Whoop. Ooh, yeah, so it really is. It's just a nice, ooh. Okay, a little goes a long way. Let's see how this ends up doing with a brush. Still pretty dang impactful if you ask me. I mean, definitely a little bit more subtle this way. But I mean, this is more the kind of style I like. Because I know people are gonna want me to beef this up, I will do some beefing right now so that we can really see if this ends up lasting throughout the day. I mean, you guys can see this, right? I know people give me a lot of crap about not being able to see my highlight, but like, that's a lot of highlight. Like, I don't know. It is very pretty. It's like one of those ones where it's noticeable, but in a very naturally noticeable way, right? Like, it's obvious that I'm wearing highlight, but it just like micro glimmers into the skin. Yeah? Like, that's really, really pretty. I like it. I really want that to work. I mean, theoretically, I want everything to work, but I have high hopes / high wants for the concealer and that highlight. And as always, because I am a curious Cassie, let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, with a nice light blush over top. Oh, this is Tarte's Blissful, baby. Just Blissful, not the baby. That was just an added bonus. Oh, so pretty. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love doing blush on top of highlight rather than underneath it because it just melds together and makes you look radiant from within. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, do we agree that this highlight is gorgeous? Yeah? Boom. Boom. And here's what the mousse stuff and concealer and everything looks like for the moment. Oh, I just look at that high. Boom. 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 I like it. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep on admiring this highlight while I jam out to some old school Big Bang. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, do my hair, all that good stuff, but I will be back in just a second here on YouTube land to check in with you guys so that we can see how the look all comes together. It is currently 2:16 in the afternoon. I'll see you all in just a second here. Ready? Ding! Alright, so here we go. Here is the look that we've got going on today. It has been like a couple hours since I first put these products on because I had to do other videos and just life, just so you know, but I just got done putting on mascara and oh my god, this CoverGirl Tease mascara is dangerous. That stupid wand stabbed me in the eye more than I would like anyways. So here you go. You can start to see that this is doing the typical silicone-y thing where it just makes a mess underneath the glasses frames, but there you go. I mean, I think everything looks good, you know, and it feels really good. Like, I do not feel like I have any product on my face right now, like very lightweight. The concealer looks like it's starting to smudge off from my glasses pads there anyways, but I mean, nothing too terrible, but that highlight, I feel like it's like an amped up version of the Too Faced Love Light highlighter that I love so much, and I think that's why I'm kind of digging this one. Yeah, there we go. I think, didn't I mention? Maybe, I don't remember. I'm doing my typical Triple D Friday night things with my friends. It involves drag race, drinks, dinner, so I'm very excited to go out and do that. I'm not sure quite how long I'm gonna be able to stay out tonight. I think I might have like tweaked my back a little while I was working out this morning, so I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to do anything that might throw it out further. So I don't know that I'm gonna want to go out dancing, but we'll see. You know, it'll be a night, it'll be fun regardless. I mean, it won't be fun if I end up actually throwing my back out, but we're gonna try and not do that. So as always, I will be checking in with you guys periodically throughout the night so that we can see how these products are hanging in there, or maybe they're not hanging in there. In any case, I will be showing you guys. Let's get on with the day, and I will be seeing you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Hello everyone, good evening. It's the end of the night here. It's currently 3:05 in the morning. I feel like, oh, my ears are like ringing and clogged. It sounds like, or feels like, or sounds like, or both, that I've got cotton balls stuck in my ears. The music was so loud, so loud. Galileo, is that you? Apparently not. So, I have feelings. Let's talk about them, but first you probably, you want to see what's going on. So as you can see up close, the foundation mousse stuff, whatever you're gonna want to call it, I think it's a flop, at least for me. It hung in there in some places, but it definitely hung in better on the side that I had used my primer underneath it. Because I mean, I feel like you can definitely see, even with the concealer, which I think I'm giving a thumbs up to the concealer and the highlight, just not really the foundation. I mean, the highlight is blazing still on the side that I used my primer, but then on the side that I didn't, it's still there, just not as bright. I don't think. And same with the concealer, you know, it's hanging in pretty darn good on this huge chunk on my nose. Like, it doesn't look great on there, but I think a lot of that just has to do with the texture of the skin there. But the concealer, like on this zit and down here on this one, you can see that it has kind of started to fade away without the primer underneath it. But I do like that the concealer does not look cakey or anything, and the fact that it did hang on, same with the highlight, like I definitely do feel like I can give those thumbs up. I just don't feel like I can give the foundation stuff a thumbs up. For the price, I just feel like it's way too spendy to be spending on something that you can barely tell that you even have on your skin. But then also, you know, a plus side to it is that you can barely tell that you have anything on your skin. Like, it really is very lightweight, I will give it that. I just don't think that it does enough to warrant the price tag. You know what I mean? I don't know, should we give like a pause rating system to the brand as a whole, at least to the products that I tried? If you're new to my channel, pause is supposed to be the rating system so that you guys can get a better feel or see or thought process. I don't even know what I'm saying, but basically I'm giving you a numerical value this way through pause so that you can see whether or not you're going to want to get your pause on the products. P stands for price, A is for application, W is for wear, and S is for shade range. So for price on all of the products, they are very spendy. Is it worth the price? It depends on how much you value packaging. Because like I said, I mean, the highlighter packaging, the blush packaging, gorgeous. The foundation, you know, it's cute packaging. The concealer, the packaging, it's like really normal and bland compared to everything else. But like, I know the mascara of theirs, the eyeshadow palettes, like everything is pretty elaborate and intricate. So if you're into that, I mean, I guess it might be worth the price for you. But I think performance-wise in comparison to it, it really depends on what we're talking about. I'm just gonna put it right in the middle. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because it is gonna be pretty dependent, and I feel like, you know, you can get same quality of things for cheaper, just, you know, maybe not quite the elaborate packaging, right? Okay. Application for everything was really good. Like, I didn't have any problem applying the foundation, the concealer, the highlight, nothing. So I will give it a 5 on the application. For wear, it's iffy when I'm reviewing all three of these at once. And especially with the foundation, like that's definitely going to depend on your skin type. So I don't know, for wear, should I give it a 3.5? But the other stuff did really good. I don't know. I guess I'll give it a 3.5, sure. And then shade range is not good across the board, I would say, you know, be it the foundation, the concealer. For highlight, you got one choice. So for shade range, I'll go ahead and give it a 2. So overall, the Pretty Vulgar brand, for me anyways, with these 3 products that I tried, I'm giving it a 13 out of 20 or a 3.25 out of 5 paws. You know, like I said, the concealer and the highlight I really did like and think did a good job so long as I had my actual primer on underneath them. The foundation I really don't care for at all. So like I said, I think a lot of it is going to depend on, do you have the money to spare? Do you really care about like exquisite looking, intricate kind of packaging and whatnot? It's all gonna, yeah, it's gonna make a difference, because I feel like especially at Sephora, there's a lot of comparable price range brands or even brands that are cheaper that you can get either the exact same quality or better quality. So yeah, overall, I just hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be. If you did, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!